Hey guys, this is Deanna and welcome back to your BodyRock yoga. Today we're going to be working on a core sequence. So this is more upper body and abs. So we're going to start laying down on our backs. So we're going to find what we like to call Supta Baddha Konasana, which is a really fancy way of saying soles of your feet together and let your knees open up wide. So just try to tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. You can rest your hands anywhere that's comfortable, either out or maybe pressing your legs down, allowing your hips to open up. And just kind of let gravity take over here. I know hips are super tight, so try to just allow gravity to do its thing. If you're feeling any, if it's too much, you can always bring like pillows, or if you have yoga props like blocks, you can bring them underneath your legs as well. So just take a second here, close your eyes. And just start to really bring your full attention internal. What's going on underneath your skin. Start to really connect with your breath. So if you had tuned into my last video, I talked about Ujjayi breathing. And Ujjayi breath, again, is that very audible sounding breath, very Darth Vader sounding. So it's like you're fogging a mirror, but with your mouth closed. In through your nose and out of your nose. Small constriction at the back of your throat. So try and keep that throughout this entire practice. Really good. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Rock it out side to side. You can wiggle your toes, roll your ankles, maybe take your knees wider. And do whatever you got to do and kind of knead your way into your body. Sweet. And we're just going to start by pressing our heels up to the sky. Palms can come down by your side or underneath your lower back if you need a little bit more support. Squeeze your legs towards each other like you have magnets all the way down the inside of your legs. Spread your toes apart as much as you can and press your heels up. Breathe in, and as you exhale, lower your feet down 1/3 of the way and hold. And just 1/3. Keep pressing and reaching out of your heels. Try and lengthen your legs as much as you can. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down another 1/3 of the way and hold. So if you start to feel any of this in your lower back at all, just back off, stay at that height. Breathe in. Exhale, lower to hover just a couple inches off the floor. Lift up your shoulders and check out your toes. Ladies, maybe you need a pedicure. Guys, maybe you need one too. And then come all the way back up. And breathe in. Exhale, lower down 1/3. Remember, lengthening out of the heels. Pull your baby toes back towards your face. And breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Pull your belly in towards your spine. Maybe lift your shoulders away from the floor. Breathe in. Exhale, lower and hover just a couple inches for 3, for 2, and 1. All the way back up. Drop your right foot down to hover and hold. Just a few inches. Lift your shoulders up. Check out your right toes. Left toes come down to meet your right and hold. Right leg goes up. Left leg goes up. Keep your shoulders up high off the ground. If you want to challenge yourself, reaching your hands out in front of you. Left foot comes down to hover and hold. Right foot comes down to meet. Woo, left leg up and right leg up. One more time. Left leg down. Right leg down. Left leg up. Right leg up. Hug your knees in. So just a little warm up for your belly. You're probably starting to feel the heat building. Now we're going to do one more floor exercise. So it's kind of like eagle pose, but you're laying down. Wrap your right leg over top of your left and bring your toes to touch the ground. If your leg doesn't wrap all the way around, that's cool. You just want to squeeze your legs into each other as much as you can. Bring your right arm underneath your left. So make an X and wrap them around. Bring your fingertips behind your head. If your shoulders are too tight for this, just giving yourself a nice big hug does the same thing. So fingers touch the ground behind your head. Toes just barely tap the ground in front of you. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your knees and your elbows together like one piece, rolling your shoulders away from the floor. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to come back up. Breathe in. And breathe out for 3. And down. 4. And down. 5. 6. Try and stay engaged the entire time. 8. 9. and 10. Hold this here. Roll your shoulders away from the floor. Reach your forearms up towards the ceiling. Pull your belly down towards your spine. For 5, 4, lift up a little higher. 3, really squeeze in tight. 2, and 1. Unravel your legs. Squeeze yourself just for a second, and then we'll switch sides. Left leg wraps over top of your right. Left arm comes underneath your right. So if you ever get confused, the same arm and the same leg will be closest to one another. So if your left leg is on top, your left arm will be closest, so it will be on the bottom. Fingers touch the ground behind you, toes touch. So even before you pull up into this crunch, really start to engage your belly to spine, or belly button to spine rather. Breathe in. Exhale, round and curl. So never collapsing, always moving with control. For 2, and down. 3, 4, 5, 6. Even wake up your fingers and your toes. Spread them apart. 8, 9, 10, and holding this here. So again, forearms reach up, shoulders come high off the ground. Keep squeezing everything into a tight little ball. Calm, steady breath. Try not to hold your breath. And keep moving it. Inhale through your nose. And exhale. For 3, come up a little higher. 2, a little higher. And 1, unravel. Hug your knees into your chest. Grab onto the backs of your thighs and just start to rock and roll it out. Back and forth. Don't take these too seriously. These are just supposed to be fun. I'm just giving your spine a nice massage. And then find your way into downward facing dog. Any way that you can get there. So remember, just find your basic alignment, shoulder width apart, index fingers pointing straight forward. Feet should be about hip width apart. And hip width is only about 2 fist width in between your feet. So don't be mean to yourself. Hips aren't that big. So take a second here. Inhale, come up to your tippy toes. Exhale, melt your heels down, press your thighs back. And again, if there's any rounding happening in the spine, bend your knees and keep pressing away from your hands. Look for length through the spine. Inhale up to your toes. Exhale, melt your heels down. Rolling forward, high plank. Really try to articulate through each vertebrae. And then lifting from your tailbone, come all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Tuck your chin in towards your chest, and then initiate the roll from the top of your spine, coming back to high plank, and then do the opposite on the way back up, move from your tailbone. Last time, round and curl, high plank. Holding this here. So shoulders over elbows, elbows over wrists, heels back, belly in. Squeeze your arm bones in, eyes look forward. And again, moving your breath as much as you can. If you hold your breath, your muscles will get tired real quick. Bring your right foot just a couple inches off the floor, not too high, just an inch. Keep pressing out of your right heel. Breathe in. As you exhale, round and curl your right knee in towards your nose. Shoulders stay over your wrists. Kick it back, one-legged down dog. Breathe in. As you exhale, round and curl your right knee in towards your nose. Really squeeze your heel in towards your bum. Knee comes to your right arm and hold. Knee comes to your left arm. Knee comes to your nose. Kick it all the way up and back, one-legged down dog. Drop your right foot down. Roll forward, high plank. Dropping to your knees for this first one, just to warm up your body. Look forward. Shoulders move past your wrists. Come just to 90 degrees. Squeeze your arms in towards your body. Untuck your toes, rolling all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. Finding your way back any way that you choose to get there. Roll back forward, high plank, and hold. Float your left toes, just a couple inches. Really keep trying to lengthen out. Try to touch the wall behind you. Breathe in. Exhale, round and curl. Holding this here. 3, knee to nose. 2, and 1. Kick it back. Breathe in. Exhale, round and curl, knee to nose. Hold. Knee to your left arm. Keep squeezing your biceps in towards each other. Knee to your right arm. knee to nose. Kick it all the way up and back. Drop your left foot down, rolling forward, high plank. Dropping your knees if you're building strength or lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Really press your shoulders, don't let this happen. Press away from the floor, shoulders away from your ears. And then all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or hop up to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Heel toe your feet hip width apart here. Grab opposite elbows, fold forward, shake it out. So you want your lower body to be doing all the work here. Press your shins towards the walls on either side of you, maybe lifting all 10 toes. And then upper body, the complete opposite, just super heavy, neck relaxed, shoulders relaxed. It also feels really nice if you take your hands behind your head like you're doing a sit-up, tuck your chin in, pull your head down. Sometimes you get lucky and you get an adjustment in your neck. And then release your hands. Bend your knees, slowly roll all the way up to stand. Take a second to shake it out. Inhale, reach up and look up. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift, hands to the ground, stepping back, high plank. If you're tired, you can move just back to downward facing dog or take your high plank to low, up dog. Wrapping your shoulder blades around your spine. And then initiate from your core. Like there's like a hot air underneath you, lifting you all the way up and back. And I crinkled my mat. So from here, rolling back forward, high plank and hold. Right toes float, round and curl. Hips come just a little bit higher. Squeeze your knee into your nose. Lift it up and back. Round and curl. Kick it back. Last time, round and curl. Step back, high plank, low plank. Press back up, high plank. Lift up and back. Left leg to the sky. Round and curl. Kick it back. Round and curl. Inhale to lift it up. Exhale, round and curl. Step it back, high plank. Drop your knees if you need to, low plank. High plank. Downward facing dog. One more time, each side. Roll forward, high plank and hold. Left toes float. Breathe in, round and curl. And kick it back, knee to nose. And back. For 2. And back. Last one, 3. Step it back, high plank. Low plank. High plank. Down dog. Right leg up. Round and curl. Kick it back. Round and curl. And back. And again. And back. One more time. High plank. Low plank. High plank. Downward facing dog. Big toes come to touch at the back of your mat. Roll forward through your spine. High plank and hold. Drop your heels over to the right, and then lifting your left hand up to the sky. Side plank. So really think about elevating your hips away from the floor. Flex your baby toes in towards your face. And wake up your top hand. If you need to modify, you can drop your bottom knee. That's option 1. Option 2, bringing your top leg in front of your hip, rooting through your front foot to bring your hip up. Or, if you're looking for an extra challenge, floating your left foot away from your right. Wherever you are, finding wild things. So, bending your top leg, toes behind your hips, hips up to the sky, stretch out your belly after all that ab work we've just done. Let your head drop back. And then coming back over. High plank, lift all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Shaking it out, taking a second, big toes touch, roll forward, high plank and hold. Drop your heels over to the left, right hand to the sky. So again, squeeze leg muscles in as much as you can, engage your legs, wake every muscle up in your body. If you're lazy in one area, it just brings you down. Press away from the floor. Finding a modification if you need, maybe ramping it up a bit, and then finding your way into Wild Thing. So toes behind your hips, keep your left leg straight, open up your chest to the sky. Come back over, high plank. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Come down to your knees for a second. If your wrists are hurting, it's completely normal. Tops of your hands to the floor, wiggle your fingers. And then doing the opposite, fingers towards you, heel of the hand to the front of the mat, kind of rock out side to side. And then shaking them out. Coming back to your mat. Spread your fingertips wide, hips up and back, and downward facing dog. All right, roll forward, high plank and hold. Right toes float. Kick it all the way up and back, one-legged down dog. Round and curl, knee to nose. Knee to your right arm. Knee to your left arm. Knee to nose. Kick it back. Again, round and curl. Knee to your right arm. Knee to your left arm. Knee to your nose. Kick it back. Last one, round and curl. Knee to right arm. Try and get it above your elbow. Knee to left arm. Knee to nose. Come back to your left arm. Kick your right foot out. Open up to the side. Coming back over. Downward facing dog. Left leg up. Round and curl. All the way back up. Left knee, left arm. Try and get to your armpit this time. Bring it high. And knee to right arm. And knee to nose. And kick it back. Knee to nose. Left arm. Right arm. Nose. And back. Last one. Round and curl in. To your left. To your right. To your nose. Back to your right. Kick that foot out. Whoo. Open up your chest as much as you can. Coming back over. Find your way back. Downward facing dog. Tiptoe your feet all the way up to the top. And then find your way down to the floor. So, a little bit more ab work, and then we're going to finish up. Move into our cool down. So, rock it back. Back and forth. This is like your playtime here. This is your rest time. All right. So, when you're ready and you're done with that, finding Navasana, boat pose. So, a couple options here. Squeeze your knees in towards each other as much as you can. Big toe mounds connect, knees connect, everything right into center. So if you're building strength, you can bring your hands to the back of your thighs. Or bring them behind you. If you want more, reaching your arms out in front of you. And if you want even more, stretching your legs up. All are great, all are good. Work with what you got. Breathe in, and then as you exhale, come down to low boat. Inhale up, high boat. To modify, hands behind your back. Breathe in. Exhale, low boat. High boat. Low boat. High. Low. High. Low. High. Rock it out. And then once you take a couple more of those, squeeze your knees into your chest. Open up your arms wide. Knees hover right over your hips. Drop both legs over to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Breathing, come back to center. And drop everything over to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Ooh. Hugging your knees back into center. Root your feet down. And then coming back into Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet touch, knees wide. Close your eyes, arms stay wide. Staying here as long as you need. And that is your core an upper body vinyasa yoga workout. I'm tired. Have a good one, guys. Thank you for watching.